Hi, my name is Anne-Marie, and we're here in New Jersey, and I'm here to show you something that is very special to me, something that I've kind of created on my own with my own passions, and they are belly dancing and Latin dancing, and I think that they highly complement one another. So this is something that I've been working with, and I've created some moves that I'd like to show you. One of the primary moves that I happen to love, both in belly dancing and something that I think complements the Latin very well, is your figure eight, or sometimes called the toxine or a reverse Maya. And it's traditionally done. This is your vertical figure eight, okay? And I love this move, and it reminded me of something very familiar in the Latin, and that was a traditional basic merengue step. And I thought, you know what? The two of these would work well together. So that's what I'm here to show you today. So we're going to start from the feet and go all the way up through the body, and I'm going to break it down step by step for you. So the first thing to understand with the Latin dance, with the merengue, is when you're taking a step out, what you're doing is you're displacing weight. So if I slide over, okay, I'm sliding over to my right, I'm displacing weight on the right. Then I'm coming over to the left, okay? And it gives you a little bit of a rock movement. So I'm stepping, weight on the right, weight on the left, weight on the right, weight on the left, okay? And the merengue step is basically a step out and a close, and a step out and a close, and a step, close, step, close. So with the merengue step, basically what it is an extension, a step out. I'm going to step out on my right, and I'm displacing the weight from the center of my body to the right of my body, and then I'm going to close to the left. And you can also do this from the other side. You can step out to the left, bring it forth to the right, and now my weight is now centered. So the merengue step is a step close and a step close, or it's a shifting of the weight. Now, with the feet, you want to make sure that you're grounded, because the figure eight that I want to move, it's a what I want to use, it's a toxine, it's a very vertical type of movement, and I prefer to do it from a grounded level. It just gives a better feel for it as opposed to a horizontal type of movement to it. So, we're going to start with the feet, we're going to step out and get that rock movement. And something you want to keep in mind with the rock movement, especially with the Latin dance, what's typical is a shifting or a heavy rocking, and you don't want to do that. I used to have a Latin instructor, and he used to say, make sure you don't rock the boat. And what he meant was, you don't want to bring the body from side to side. You want to keep it very much controlled. Okay? And actually how they're doing that, what they're doing that, is they're actually using a ribcage slide, believe it or not. So we do have some crossovers both in the Latin and with the belly dancing. So when we take these shifts, what I'm doing, I'm leaning in to the right, I'm using my weight, I'm distributing my weight, and what's actually happening is my chest is moving over to the left. Okay, same thing with the other side. If I take the left and I shift it over, chest is moving to the right. So we've got a nice little movement here. Okay, another important thing to keep in mind and remember, knees bent or soft. They don't have to be very bent, but you want them to be loose, neutral position. You don't want to be too far tucked, you don't want to be too far out on the front. So you want to keep this nice and loose. So I prefer to use a neutral, that way you can move it when you need to move it. Okay, so let's go back to our rock step. Now you can see from here, with a little more motion, you can actually add that figure eight on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide in, bring it out and about, back to center, down, out, around, back to center, and I'm actually going to add it to those steps. So we've got a nice little merengue style toxine step. Okay? And with my movement, my posture, I want you to take a look, take note of that. Again, make sure this area is very loose, knees are loose. Okay, and I've just got a slight slight shift on the upper body. What I want you to keep in mind with the arms, we're going to use the more belly style arm because I prefer that over the looseness of the Latin. Kind of hard to transfer that over to belly dance. So what I want you to do is keep some tension on those arms when you do it. I've got them bent, I've got the elbows slightly turned up, I've got the hands in closed position, and we're waving. And actually the motion of the hands is following the hips. So, I'll just bring it around. Take this up. Now on the steps, and what's not often discussed is with counting and how you approach those steps. There's a big difference between taking a step from side to side and taking a step from side to side. And what I'm doing here, and I also use it moving forward, is actually, instead of just taking a step and walking it, what I like to do is I like to slow it down just a little bit. I go from the toe, ball of the foot, then the heel. Toe, ball, heel. Toe, ball, heel. Toe, ball, heel. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So it makes a big difference. And what it follows is like kind of a quick, slow step, which is traditional in many basic moves in Latin dancing. So if we go from the toe to the ball of the foot to the heel, it's a quick, slow. Quick, slow. Quick, slow. Quick, slow. Quick, slow. It's a very dramatic, very attitude, very powerful. The important thing that you want to come across is the Latin attitude, okay? Very powerful, very strong attitude. And the nice thing about this move is you can take it in different directions. You can take it sideways, you can take it back, you can take it forward. So you can do lots of fun stuff with this. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. My name is Anne-Marie. Thank you and hope to see you soon.